nation! No donation, no salvation!
And remember, respect is everything.
Okay, people, we are back. I've been wanting to do this for a while now. It's just I've been putting the video off because, distractions, delays, all sorts of things. Funny thing is, we were going to look at a combiner, but we were supposed to look at a different one. But I saw a comment on one of my videos a few days ago, and that's pretty much how this review happened. So, we were going to look at Menasor, but I decided, let's look at Bruticus instead. Also, please excuse the AC noise because it is very hot today. As it always is, because I live in Texas, which is a constant inferno. That was a really bad pun. Anyway, let's situate the camera better and get ready for the review. Before we proceed any further, I wanted to show off these updated versions of Frenzy and Rumble. Again, I still have no idea who's who anymore because Hasbro can't make up their mind on it. But, I mean, whatever. Anyway, but yeah, here are the updated versions from my Soundwave set. Soundwave has remained unchanged, and so have the others. I just wanted to... The problem was, I wasn't happy with the heads on the original ones, so I made them slightly more detailed. And, I'm pretty happy with them now. They're a little smaller, but they're still, in the, whole aesthetic that I'm going with. So they're still, they just look better. So there's Frenzy and Rumble. So yeah, that's all I got for those two guys. But anyway, time for Bruticus. Goodness, the Combaticons. Whoosh! Where do we start? I guess we'll start with the smallest and work our way up. So we're going to start with Vortex because in actuality, vehicle-wise, he technically is the smallest. Well, not exactly, but these aren't to scale, so unfortunately it is what it is. So we're not going to waste any time. We're just going to go straight to the transformations. So insert transition here. Alright. Let's start with his legs. You want to extend those out. Make sure his feet are staying together. Goodness. Slide his legs apart. And I think we're good there. Actually, no, they're backwards. Rotate them around. Pull his arms out, which become the sides of the chopper. Alright. I forgot to add the missile pods. I knew something was missing. Whatever. We'll just say it's some more... Wait. Oh no, I did have his legs right. Never mind. My bad. My apologies. I thought they were backwards for some reason. And then we shall rotate his head out. Alright. Rotate his head around. And bam! He is in robot mode. If I can just straighten him out. Come on, Vortex, don't be a Debbie Downer. Alright, there's Vortex. If I could just straighten him out a bit. So there he is in his robot mode. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Okay, next we're going to look at Swindle. So, as you can see, he is his old school military Jeep, just with extra caution logos on him, or hazard signs, I don't know anymore. I thought it looked cool, so I just stuck those on there, plus I needed to make use of them anyway. Let's go ahead and transform him. What you want to do, lift up the front of the Jeep like this, then pull his arms back like that, rotate him out. Very similar to all my car bots, so nothing new here. Flip the legs out, and there he is. And I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. And he's having difficulty standing for some reason. There we go. Yeah, there's Swindle. I know that looks a little rough. There's a reason those tabs are exposed. Otherwise, I would have done complete snot builds on all these. Alright, on to the next one. Oh yeah, the big heavy weapons man. Alright, well, yeah, it's Brawl. So, yeah, he's, okay, I'll be honest, he's not really his original tank, he's just some kind of weird monstrosity. Oh, I just realized those headlights are in the way. Oh no, you can still rotate it. I'll have to fix that though. That's kind of an issue, and I don't want that to be an issue later. Yeah, turret can rotate full 360, so you can blast from town and back. But yeah, let's go ahead and transform him. So you don't really need to mess with the turret. Just rotate his legs around, stand him up, split the legs, untab them, pull his arms out like that, and then just kind of straighten him out. Can't really see him. So yeah, there's Brawl in robot mode. Yeah, he's a little more simplistic than the rest of them, but you know what? It is what it is. I like him. Huh. He's missing some things there. Oh wait, no. It just looked weird because of the shape, but no, he's fine. Alright, so there's Brawl in robot mode. He's looking pretty cool. Let's go ahead and put him back there. And we'll move on. Why is my camera always crooked? Alright, on to the next one. He is supposed to be his space shuttle mode, but we'll just say it's a more futuristic version of a space shuttle, because I'm very limited on brown parts at the moment. Brown Lego is not an easy thing to get a hold of. Neither is lime green or purple. You see, I was gonna do Devastator as the first combiner for this channel. I have enough lime green. Getting a hold of purple, though, is a nightmare, because lime green and purple are very hard colors to get a hold of in Lego in general, and that's literally all Devastator's color scheme is. But yeah, anyway, we're looking at Bruticus. So let's go ahead and transform him. Extend his legs out. Actually, yeah, rotate these down like that, because the ball joint is there. Rotate him around and split the legs, I think. Oh, okay, it's an actual tab. Okay, split the legs. He's kind of got that weird cone head leg thing going on. It's whatever. Rotate his arms down. Yeah, he's got boxing gloves. I couldn't get around it, but it is what it is. It was the only way I could get the head to work, which is completely mobile, which is nice. So yes, there's Blastoff, I think his name was. And you can't really see his eyes. It's freaking me out a little bit. There you go. It's red. They're Decepticons. Of course it's going to be red. So let's put him back there, and it's time for the big man Macheese himself. Okay, we're going to look at Onslaught. Good lord, this thing is... it's nasty. Now, in G1, he was a big giant missile truck thing. I tried to do the same thing here. Yeah, this was a tough one to deal with. Anyway, I got him to work. I want to be clear right now. All the main torsos for my combiners are completely out of scale, and this is intentional because for the gimmick to work, it has to be that way. So, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, the models are just visual representations of what the animation could look like. Or at least if I could ever, you know, pull something like that off. But, yeah. One day. It's always good to keep your hopes and dreams alive. But yeah, as you see, he's a big truck. I didn't put any smokestacks on him. Oh well, it doesn't matter. We'll say he's straight piped. That's probably very illegal in most states to straight pipe a semi-truck. Anyway, so we're going to start with this big panel back here. Now, because it's on multiple hinges, it's very mobile, so that's how I got around the guns working. Okay, so now if we do, which way does it go? I'm trying to remember. There's so many like little panels here. It's all right. We'll just leave it like that for now. Next, I'm gonna stand him up, rotate his waist. Collapse him in like that. You couldn't see that, but yeah, basically just collapse that in. So he has no waist articulation, sadly. But I mean, it's probably a good thing. I mean, he does, but it's weird. So split his legs. You can't see him. Yeah, that's the problem. He's stupidly tall. Give me one moment. Okay, apologies if for whatever reason the camera gets wobbly because I have my camera stand on a little turntable that I built a while back. Anyway, yeah, bring his arms down, rotate him around, bring him in like that, rotate these around. Now you can go ahead and fold those wheels back, I guess, if you wanted to. But yeah, unfortunately I had to put those wheels on ball joints because there was no other way I could get them to work. Fold his hand out, and that's the one arm done. Next, we're going to bring this arm down, extend him out, rotate this around, and fold the hand down. Alright. And he should be good to go. And, yeah, I did a more proportioned head on him for this one, which it may even be too small, but oh well. It is what it is. I mean, let's be fair, G1 scale has never been perfect, so as far as I'm concerned, this makes perfect sense. Nice. But also, one thing I forgot to mention, I did make a bunch of weapons for all. I have a whole box of weapons for my figures, but I'm gonna have to make a whole video for those because there's so many of them to go through, and at the end of the day, they're just blasters. They're not really relevant. But yeah, there's. Let's get to the main section itself. Okay, for the sake of my general sanity, I had to do the combined form in a separate take, but it will all be in one video. So this is all we're gonna need. These are all adapters and parts that are supposed to help stabilize Onslaught when he's in Bruticus mode. So let's get started. Okay, we're gonna start with Swindle because he is, for some reason, was the most problematic. But anyway, let's. I think this goes on like that. Yeah, something like that. Let's get Onslaught prepared while we're at it. So, for the legs, what you're gonna want to do: stretch them out, rotate them around. This will help give us the clearance we need for the leg components. You also want to extend it so that his waist is functional, and it also gives him some height as well. So we're going to lie him down for that. Yeah. Okay. So I believe Swindle goes here. Yes, he does. I'll be honest, my memory of Bruticus combined form is a little hazy, so please forgive any inaccuracies and whatnot that may transpire. I think that's how that goes on. Let me take one good look. Yeah. It was supposed to sit lower, but for some reason... Huh, I guess I didn't even need this piece then. Okay, so we can just eliminate that adapter. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to plug him in just like that. Oh. And he came out. Alright, it's because I didn't have him plugged in right. Okay, there we go. Next, we're going to do Brawl. Now, Brawl I had to make a special adapter for because he's Brawl. So here's that adapter. Very simplistic. We'll just plug that in down here. If we can get it to plug in. There we go. And then this entire section here will just clip on top of that. And it'll just be leveled. Okay, so now that that's done, we can go ahead and stand him up since his stability's pretty much guaranteed at this point. Okay, we're gonna need to get some height. Next, we're gonna work on the arms. So what we're gonna do is rotate this down, fold those wheels up, fold his wrist back, fold his arms. Oh, wait, had him wrong. Something's not cooperating. Had to figure this out. Had to think for a second. Okay, anyway, go ahead and tilt him up. He is going to get a little back heavy, but that's expected. Next, we're going to grab this chest piece that I built, plug that in. Okay, next we're going to take this adapter, we're going to plug it into his butt, and then that'll hold his entire upper body intact. Okay, now that that's been taken care of, we're going to do the arms next. If I can find the adapters that I just had in my hand. Oh, there they are. Okay, it's just 2 black bricks that we need. So, we're going to take Vortex, and we're going to actually have to transform him to some degree. And put this black connector here. And I think we're good there. So, go ahead and connect that to his shoulder. Same thing with Blastoff here, connector. He does not have any shoulder articulation, sadly, but this thing is already really unstable, so it probably wouldn't be good anyway. Okay, come on, plug in. Okay, we forgot the most important part. The head. Turn this around. And there's a little ball joint system I got here. Just go ahead and plug that into the back of his head. Alright, I already plugged his hand in. I gotta get the other one on. But I had to build one more adapter for the waist because it's driving me insane. And we should be good now. Should be a little more stable. Hopefully. I doubt it though. Knowing my luck, there's a good chance this whole thing's probably just gonna collapse in on itself. And this piece doesn't want to stay on now. I wonder if I have a little wiggle room to stick another thing on it. Anyway, I wonder if this will fit in like that. There we go. And his waist still works. Nice. Okay. So we've managed to stabilize all this to some degree. Let's get his other hand on. If I can remember how it goes on. Yeah, like this. Yeah, it's a weird one. Okay. Plug you in. And we're done. Now let's clean them up and take a look. Goodness, this took a long time to get to this point, but we finally made it. And that's in the way. Yes, here's Bruticus, and good lord, he is huge. And also very unstable. So yeah, unfortunately, this is just the reality of it. Combiners are always a challenge, especially in Lego form, and Legos are not very stable. But it is what it is. And you know what? I'm happy with the end result. So, yeah. Go ahead and leave him like this, and hope you all have a good one.
Hallelujah! Another soul saved!